But Mark, there's also now an inquiry. Parliament is setting up an inquiry, or has set up an inquiry. The government set up an inquiry to look back into hate crimes against gays, and I don't want hate crimes against anyone, but hate crimes against gays going back as far as 1970, so more than 50 years. How are people going to be helped by an inquiry into things that may or may not have happened 50 years ago?
Well, most of the New South Wales government MPs weren't even born in 1970, but they're setting up a judicial inquiry that looks like it's got Royal Commission type powers, so a hugely expensive exercise, a picnic for the lawyers, the barristers, the judges, to basically say from the New South Wales government it's a huge vote of no confidence in the New South Wales police. Because if there are unsolved crimes, then we pay billions of dollars in New South Wales for the police here to solve them. And from what I can see, we have a good police minister, David Elliott. It's a vote of no confidence in him and all the police officers below him to say that they can't be trusted with matters gay. It has to go to the equivalent of a Royal Commission stretching back to 1970. And, you know, this just shows you the control and influence that the gay lobby has. We hear talk of the parliament must be representative of the community. Well, the LGBT alphabet people are about 2 or 3% of the population, but in the New South Wales Parliament, they're well over 10% of the parliamentary representatives, and they've pushed this, and now we're going to waste a lot of money on things that should be in the remit of the New South Wales Police to solve, as I'm sure they have tried to solve them in the past.
Mark, it does raise for me one question. What is the difference between a hate crime and a crime like punching someone or stabbing someone or kicking them or robbing them or trashing their house or invading their house? What's the difference between a hate crime and these other crimes? Are they without hate or something?
Well, the definition is if it's committed against the alphabet people, LGBTIQ, whatever, it's automatically a hate crime. And no matter what the circumstances were in the clash between two people, for example, a disagreement, whatever it might have been, because a gay person was involved or transgender was involved, it's automatically classified as hate. So these politicians in the New South Wales Parliament, over 10% of the MPs, if it's anything to do, you know, like ultimately it's a selfish doctrine, isn't it? That they treat their sexuality as special, deserving of a Royal Commission type thing, where there's been a crime 50 years ago, and they automatically classify it as a crime on the basis of hate, not you know, greed in robbing someone or a vicious personal dispute where someone was harmed. It's automatically classified as hate.
Oh, well, thanks for clearing that up, because two Antifa people, as you probably know, tried to attack me in the street. There was a bit of a brawl. So I'm not the victim of a hate crime. That was just, I guess, a crime of love. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
No. Well, anyway, sorry, Andrew.
You've solved that distinction.
To break you the news, you're Andrew Bolt, a white straight man. So I'm sorry. You don't get brought into the definition.
Okay. All right. I won't bring my complaint to this inquiry. Thank you so much for your time, Mark Latham.
Thank you.